So my name is David from Quebec. Welcome, Becca Kozak. And David, I don't want to butcher your last name.
No worries, David Aboussafy.
Thank you.
Aboussafy.
I'm Aboussafy, thank you. Sorry. And yeah, so, welcome to Fantasia.
Thank you.
Is it your directorial debut for Sugar Rods?
No, should I speak to the camera?
No, you speak to me.
Oh, sure. So, I did a documentary feature called Girls with Guts about Vancouver filmmakers, female filmmakers. It was a sort of essayistic feminist film, which explored how women have a unique style when it comes to body horror. So we had Gigi Salguero, Tristan Risk, Karen Lamb, Lisa Ovies.
I'm actually familiar, with just Tristan Risk, actually, particularly because she's from BC as well, too. I think
Yeah.
she's got a few things coming in Fantasia. That's, that's really cool.
Yeah, so
Worked with her
we
8 times, produced 8 different films.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, that's how I found out about David because when I was researching the Vancouver scene, I saw how he was connected to and supporting these women, and I was like, all right. So he's interviewed in the documentary as well.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. And this led to your project with Sugar Rod as it is now, right?
Well, you had a few
yes.
great shorts that programmed at Venice Festival.
Yeah. Well, through my distributor for Girls with Guts, he helped me get some like a little bit of funding for Sugar Rod. So, and then that inspired me to just run with it and try to do it low budget. And yeah, I've had multiple short films with Running Gun, like the 48-hour competition, which would get me like doing something every year. I've done like 4 that way. I have a documentary about a noise musician, Lisa Suckdog, who's known for peeing on stage and simulated rape scenes and crazy noise rock. That's playing in New York soon. Yeah, Lisa Suckdoll, that one. But that one's a short, so.
Oh, cool, great. So then, after your documentary, is this your first, fictional feature length?
That's correct.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was just trying to look for a milestone. Sorry that
Sure.
I took this long to get there, but
Yeah, I guess I've done a fair amount.
That's great.
And the feature screenplay actually we have a script contest with the Vancouver Venice Film Festival, and the feature script, then it was called Ice Cream Baby.
Okay.
Was one of the winners.
Oh, I see. Oh, Ice Cream. We see how it lends into right.
Yeah, it was like a literal title for the film. Yeah.
Yeah, that describes it very well. I mean, when I saw it myself, I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, this is so provocative.
That's interesting because I really thought like the the candy would soften it up, but yeah, we made a gory, crazy body horror film for sure.
Talk to us about the amount of dedication from your cast and crew, especially to be in such a film and this long, to be comfortable as the way they were filmed, and having all kinds of edibles all over them and being licked on in that regard. So I'm curious about the approach and how they were dedicated to doing this feature.
Yeah, so I had read one of the Lloyd Kaufman books. He had said when you're casting people and you want them to get nude, you should just get them to just get nude when you're casting them, so they'll do it on camera. We didn't do that, but I made sure that the actors I chose would be down for anything. As soon as they weren't, it's a pass, right? And Chloe was especially dedicated. I mean, she's an amazing actress. She's doing great things in Foreigner as well. Being
Which is
praised
also at Fantasia in 2 films.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so she's being praised for her performance there, and I mean, I'm the first one to cast her as lead in a feature, so.
Oh man.
So I'll take that. But yeah, she was incredibly stoic about being covered in goo every day. She gave everything her all when she was doing the stripper scene. She had bruises on her knees from crawling around on the stage. I remember another short film I was doing with her, which is a BDSM themed film called Rec Room. The male character had to be covered in blood for the scene, and he was complaining about how gross and sticky it was. Meanwhile, we shot this shortly after the feature, so meanwhile she had just gone through like 14 days covered in goo, not a single complaint, So she's a tough girl.
That's awesome. And I wonder how did it, what was everything made of? I guess obviously there's some sugar involved, there's some cornstarch. What made it edible in that way?
Man, it'd be good to have so Heather McDonald was a key producer on this with me, as well as Amy Jovanovic, my best friend from high school. But Heather's the one who devised the icing. So it'd be good to have you here, but it was something like, it was just like icing sugar and water and food coloring from what I recall. Because we can have like actual ice cream on her, of course, for like,
Yeah.
and I was obsessed with continuity. I like every day I was like, okay, the ice cream formations have to match day by day. And honestly, one thing I'm really proud of with the film is I don't see a single continuity error for a low budget film.
I agree. I don't think
Another thing I like about the plot is Barbie's
right.
journey.
Well, it's interesting just because like it's, you know, you have like you have the surgeon, right, who's also a pastor and who's all these things. So it's just kind of, you kind of see this character who has like all these.
Well, not a pastor, but
right,
surgeon and a gynecologist,
Yeah.
but and very Christian. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a cartoonish sort of.
Right.
Yeah, that's you know, Dr. Herschel Gordon, a reference to Herschel Gordon Lewis.
Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, based on what you've said on your shorts, is that something you've always wanted to do, or is that something? How does it lead up to like, you know, making that choice with, you know, not having like using gore in the way that you did?
Well, this script started out for me when I was like probably like a decade ago,
Okay.
and it was, I had just seen The Fly, and it was kind of like Juno meets The Fly in my head.
Okay.
I mean, I got a Letterboxd review that said the film's like if Titan was made by John Waters. But of course here we're getting into references, and we want to take the film as it is, as its own thing. But yeah, this had been rolling around in my head for a long time, and I wanted to be like my heroes, like Jim Van Beber or Robert Rodriguez or Nick Zed or anyone who just started off with nothing and just made the film. You know?
Okay, cool.
Instead of worrying about trying to get grants, because especially when it's something that's a controversial content, like it was hard for me to imagine the government wanting to fund it.
Absolutely. Well, I was just going to ask my next question. What were a few of the challenges, you know, like, you know, during this production? So grants, if it was even just on set.
Yeah, I mean, it was challenging to get all the locations. I wrote a ton of locations into the script. Shooting at my apartment, shooting at a BDSM at the Rio Theater, where I'm a projectionist. Shooting at a BDSM dungeon, where there was themed rooms because we can't afford a hospital, so we have like, you know, the hospital room in the BDSM dungeon, and that's why there's like a strange like BDSM chain cross thing behind them in the scene.
Well, I mean, it still has to be sterile. It's still a sterile environment, right?
Yeah, and also the fact that there was a fuck machine in that one scene.
I took notice on that one.
Yeah, I had to use that. I was like, that is Frank Henenlotter would, you know?
Absolutely. I feel like you kind of created this whole universe, given, again, like with that surgeon again, who just basically, who has these mixed morals. It's just kind of the things that we see often with people who just like, you know, they take a lot of things that they like or their interests and make it as their morals and impose them on people. So I feel like that universe that you created, you know, with all these little things happening with the location, that really it does fit well with it.
Yeah, I remember the actor who played Dr. Herschel Gordon. She's just dressed in like fishnets or something, and she's like, "Can I have a patient gown?" And he says, "I like you like this." And then he said to me, "I don't think a doctor would talk like that. That's not very professional." And I'm like, "Okay, do you think this is like a regular doctor, bro?" Like,
you thought he was playing a real doctor.
Yeah.
He studied, he caught up on
Like
it.
just a regular.
A few professional standards that were violated.
Yeah.
That's my day job, actually. But.
Yeah.
What are the challenges did you face with during the production as well? Keep saying as well, but what are the challenges that you have?
Well, we shot we shot in Vancouver. We shot it on the island, so getting everyone over to the island, of course, like ate into the budget a little bit, but it's a lot easier to find locations to shoot when you're not in Vancouver, because a lot of productions burn locations in Vancouver, so they like want more money for them, you know?
Permits, right?
Yeah.
I understand. What about the approach to intimacy? Because the lead character, when Chloe plays it, she's well, her on-screen boyfriend, you know, there is a certain chemistry with it. There's some there's some lighter sides to this. Obviously, he ends up being an antagonist, but like, you know, she does turn to him in a way that, like, you know, that she doesn't turn to anybody else. So like, what was the approach to intimacy with these two characters?
Well, actually, they started dating, so
that
acting.
That works pretty well. That's great.
Yeah, it just occurred to me too when you were asking about challenges. It's like,
yeah, challenge-free production. That's good. So,
no. There were multiple boners. That was one of the challenges, but they didn't reveal that to me until like after the scenes. It's like, don't tell the boss about the boners.
Did you start dating during the production or after?
During. Yeah. We didn't have an intimacy coordinator, but you know, the girls were really comfortable with me. So.
I mean, that's when an intimacy coordinator comes in. I feel like it's because they weren't comfortable.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, cool. That's it. And we didn't notice any boners either, so it was.
Yeah.
Don't tell the boss about the boner.
Yeah.
Maybe the title of your screenwriting book.
Cool. And I did enjoy the score a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take me further on to like what the artists that were chosen for to score the film?
Sure. So Heather Perluzzo was one of the interviewees for my Girls with Guts documentary. She's a short filmmaker in Vancouver, and she did the composing for me. Dayglow Abortions, they're friends of mine. I've done a short film with them, Musings of a Sinner. Like, I'm friends with Nadine L'Esperance, who's married to one of the Dayglows. So
she was actually in town like about a month ago. She had one of her films.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, so
you were there too?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So there's that.
I don't recognize it. I played the douchebag that romanced the puppet.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Sure. So yeah, there's the personal connection with the Dayglows, and basically the perfect music for the film. Even just the title alone, Dayglow Abortions. You know.
Yeah.
That's what the film is. And then Pet Blessings in the opening credits. That's a girl I worked with at the Rio who has like a Riot Girl punk band. They're opening for Mudhoney in like September, so great for them. And yeah, Daddy Issues, amazing local band that did the live performances within.
Yeah, I did enjoy that part of the film where she kept going to a live show to kind of find herself in that way. I think we all go to live shows just so we could do that, just basically to switch off and just go to and just go somewhere where you could just basically just immerse yourself in that way. And every time she did, there was always a significant change. So whether it was being her on-screen boyfriend or even before that, when she was trying to get away from him. Yeah, I really enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's also great about those performances is the performance art aspect that she brought into it. Like revealing like the vagina or like the sniffing the cocaine on stage and like. I'm
definitely gonna check it out if they end up coming by to Montreal. So if that's what they end up doing, it's very provocative. It's very edgy. I feel like there's very few bands that kind of do that, even punk bands in that level. So it's I would always admire when a band does that.
Yeah, that the singer has a Gigi Allen cover band as well. Yeah, so into that controversial stuff then.
Yeah, that's great. And Sugar Rock does fit into that controversy. And
one of the characters wears a Gigi Allen shirt, so
exactly.
We stand Gigi Allen in this house. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I think that's all I got for today. I'm really excited to see what kind of impact Sugar Rock's going to have on the audience, and there's no other better artists I find that that would receive such a film like this. So I really do hope you have a great time with that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how many people get pissed off,
Yeah, you want to piss people off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pissing people off, yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't pissed off enough, but...
Yeah, I don't know if I want to, but they naturally...
Yeah, we had like 10 walkouts in Calgary and 6 in Vancouver. And then people were upset, not so much about they had the poster censored, but they were upset about, I guess, maybe the rapist not getting his comeuppance. Like, they expect a kind of rape revenge trope. Or I guess kind of the bleak ending for the
Everybody wants a happy ending, right?
Yeah.
My film's a little bit more realistic than that. Not all feminist films have to follow this specific formula.
Yeah, like cliche where just like we all want a resolution in the end. But yeah, no, I think if they accept the reality of things, we have to accept the reality of things, and I feel like the film makes you realize that too.
Well, and of course, there's so many different types of feminism that no matter what you do,
it's almost like there's a wrong answer.
Time to unite against the real enemy that's...
the patriarchy, right?
Absolutely. Well, great. Thank you so much.